ultimately it's one of the reasons why, like, one of the coolest initiatives that I've seen where, again, a lot of people are kind of leading the fight. So, for instance, Data Center Watch is one of these organizations that comes in and, like, sort of puts the blame and, like, sort of, like, educates people on really the ramifications of having so many of these places spark up in so many of your neighborhoods. And they've actually made it so where, like, $64 billion of a lot of these projects have actually been blocked, and in some cases completely delayed, basically impacting these fucking companies at scale. Now, you might be like, well, if they don't spend money in your neighborhood, they're going to spend it somewhere else. Well, if everyone keeps fighting, these people have less and less places to peddle their bullshit. You know, it's kind of like one of the things that I sort of see where, like, people enjoy their, like, neighborhoods, like, they enjoy, like, fucking the nature around them, they enjoy their small little communities. They don't really want some big tech company coming out of, like, fucking NorCal, like, basically jacking up prices in their area just so these guys can get even more richer down the road. And, you know, one thing that I've kind of noticed is, you know, I talked about it a little bit with the Microsoft video recently where, Microsoft, sorry.
Well, let's think about what's actually going to happen here. So if everyone stands up against it and they just kick them out of the country, you know, they're just going to go to cheaper countries and they're going to exploit people that aren't able to defend themselves. That's basically what's going to happen. So you're going to need another solution eventually. Assuming this is bad, you know, I mean, is AI bad? Is AI good? You know, that's a whole other issue, which I'm not going to get into right now.
Where I talk about how Dell realized, yeah, you know, the consumers don't really want to buy AI computers, guys. They think this shit is stupid. Well, it turns out that Jensen Huang is a little bit offended that people are not liking artificial intelligences at all. So Jensen Huang, now this guy is basically the CEO of NVIDIA. He's saying that there's a doomer narrative. There's a lot of doomers right now, and they're saying that this AI shit ain't helpful to society. I think we've done a lot of damage with very well-respected people who have painted a doomer narrative, end of the world narrative.
You know, I do want to comment on that kind of sentiment, though, because a lot of people are complaining about AI and like AI slop. You know, you've heard that term and whatnot. But what about human slop? What about human garbage? Has anyone like looked at the human race in the last 10,000 years? It's absolute garbage. You know, there's bright spots here and there with the humans. You know, that's all it is. So I mean, I'm one of these people that, you know, when people criticize like usually it's a group of people or something like that, like the Nazis or something. It's like the people that are criticizing them are just as bad, if not worse. And who knows? Is this just another situation of that? You know, who's worse, AI or humans? You know, that's the question.